Well, g'day everybody, and welcome to. Now, there's a bit of a story behind this one. Heaps of people who watch my Deadliest Catch series, and I do get a lot of people watching it. A lot of them have said, "Oh, Alaskan Storm is so much better. Alaskan Storm is so much better." Now, this is a very hard game to get hold of. 2008, this was developed, and I decided that what I would do is check it out, seeing as how everybody else has. Continually tells me that I need to check it out. So I am looking at it today. I have had a go of it, and I must say there is a lot of stuff in here that the devs of Deadliest Catch, the game, really need to look at. They really need to look at. This game only plays in a really poor resolution at a 4:3 ratio, so you're going to have to deal with that. But I thought we would give it a look. Don't forget, guys, hit like if you like this one. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I mean, I could do a career on this one if possible, a bit of a series if you guys wanted to. But I thought we would get out, we would have a look at this game and see how it goes. So let's start a career, a new career. We'll go on intermediate. So pots and payload, nice. Build up, have a reduced effect. Chances of breakdown are slightly reduced. Crab schools move and deplete at a slower rate. Chances of crew injury are reduced. Crew morale and fatigue go down slower. That sounds pretty damn fine to me. Now, first thing that you notice is we've got a lot of the boats here. Now, this is the one that I tested out. I tested out the Sea Star. Which worked quite well. We've got the Cornelia Marie. We've got the Bering Star. Actually, it was the Bering Star, I think, that I tried out, which was really, really good. We've got the Shellfish, and we've got the Northwestern. So what I thought we might do, I'm just so, I don't know. I don't know which one to go. I mean, let's do the Northwestern. Let's do the Northwestern. So we'll load that up. It takes 200 pots, 220,000 pounds of fuel. Let's load it up. Oh, hang on a sec. Let's accept that boat. So we will just go with the standard. Now you can change the colors of your boats and stuff like that as well. King season begins November the 6th. Weather's calm. Fleet quota, crab population. Let's continue. And here we are, guys. We're in Dutch Harbour. All right. First thing that we need to do, we've got $20,000 in our account. We've got 14,750 gallons of fuel. We have 100 pots on board, and we've got 500 bait. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build the bait up to there, which is going to cost us $500. And we're going to hire crew. Now, this is the beauty of it. All of these crew have different skills and strengths and stuff like that. They demand different salaries. This guy here, he's good at hook throwing. He's pretty fast. He's got a high stamina. He's good at cooking. So we will hire him, and we will put him down as the cook. So he'll be a deckhand and a cook. So
it's gonna work out good.
Okay, there we go. So these are characters from the series. Now, so we've got a cook. All right, next thing that we want is we want to look for somebody who's good at first aid. He's not too bad. She's not too bad. And Buster's good at engineering and leadership as well. Kenny's good at engineering. There we go. Dan is looking a bit old there, but he is really, really good at first aid. He's not super fast. He's had a lot of experience, and he's good at crane manning. So we'll grab him, and he can be our medic.
Sure.
So we'll throw him on board.
I'll see you on deck.
The next thing is Buster. Buster is really good at leadership, so we're going to hire him as a deck boss.
I'm in.
Which will be good. Now we need an engineer as well, so he's pretty good at engineering too. So let's see if we can find somebody that's really good at engineering. Oh, we've already got him on board. Engineering, no. Engineering, no. We've already got Matt on board. Jake's not very good at engineering. This Jake is not too bad. There we go. He's a good engineer. All right, so we're going to have a pretty old crew here, guys. We're going to have a pretty old crew. So engineer,
Congratulations, kid. You just hired yourself the best damn crew member in the entire Bering Sea.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so the last thing that we are going to do is we need to hire somebody who's just going to... he's fast, he's good at swimming, he's good at cooking, he's good at emergencies. So we're going to hire him, and he's going to be the bait boy.
Yeah, let's go make some money.
Excellent. Now, some of them will get really, really upset if you put them on baiting, especially the more experienced ones. So if we have a look at Jake, his experience is relatively low, so he's a bit of a greenhorn. So we put him on bait prep. So there we go. That is our crew. Let's close that. We have a crew. All right. So the next thing that we need to do is how much. Let's throw some more fuel in and get it up to about halfway, which is about there. So that's 34,000. We can't afford that at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll bring that down to about there, and then we'll purchase that. All right, our money has depleted. We will close that, and here we are. Now this is we are in the we are inside the boat. Awesome. Now I can zoom out. You can see the northwestern there. Texturing is so much better. Texturing is so much better in this. All right, so you need to really look after your boat as well. You do come across problems and issues as you go through it, as well as some pretty serious storms. Now, one of the things that I've really enjoyed about this is you've got to let the guys know by using the horn. You've got to let the guys know when to come on deck. You've got to let them know when to start throwing pots and all that type of stuff, and picking up pots. You need to let them know when to actually drop the pot in the water as well, which is pretty cool. So let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move out of port here. Let's speed this little beast up. There we go. And we'll center that rudder. Go to the right a bit. There we go. You do need to center your rudder as well, which is really cool. So you'll see down the bottom here, you'll see the rudder there. So at the moment we are turning to the left. So if I hit the end key, that will actually center that and straighten the boat up. It does take a little bit of time to do that. We've got 100 pots on board. So the other thing that I really like about this, when we get out there, is you lay your strings out on the map as well. So it's actually really good. You've got an autopilot and all that type of stuff. You can't get down and walk around on the dock, but you do have different views. Now I can't remember. These are the different views so that you can see what's going on. So there you go. You got two views there. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get the old Northwestern out of the dock, and we're going to turn around here, and then we're going to head out. So unfortunately, by looking at this, you can't sort of you can autopilot and stuff like that, but you can't wait. You can't autopilot out of here. So we'll do that when we get out there. So it does pause the game when you go into the map, which is pretty cool as well. So I will see you when we get out of here and we select where we're going to go. All right, guys, we are out. Just center that rudder there. Come on. Center that rudder. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we are out. So now what we're going to do is you'll notice that because there's no deck work going on, Matt is actually because he's our cook, he's actually preparing meals for everybody. Now you can talk to, using the number keys, you can talk to each crew member.
Hey.
How you
Cool,
doing?
man.
Excellent.
What's up, son?
What's up, son? How
I'm
you
fine.
doing? I'm fine. There we go. So you can talk to... They do suffer injuries and stuff on here, and they do go overboard, so you've got to be really careful. You can sound the horn really loudly when they're out on deck to brace them for any type of major waves or anything like that that are about to hit the boat. So what we've got here is we've got Pot and the other boats that are out there. There's the Bering Star, there's the Sea Star, there's the Shellfish, and there's the Cornelia Marie. We've got crab counts, fleet totals, and all that type of stuff. Pots, we've got 100 on deck and none soaking. We can change the pot spacing if we want. I'm just leaving it at 0.1 miles at the moment. We can have a look at the weather and see what the weather's doing. We can also put on crabs and survey as well. So basically that's showing us some of the better. Oh crap, let me just get out of that. That's showing us some of the better areas where there are crabs. So you do need to be careful that you don't pick up other people's pots as well. So what I think we might do is we might head out to here and we might throw our crabs down there. Now the season doesn't start until for another 21 hours. We can now fast time, and that'll head us out here. I don't know where the Shellfish is going. I think he's, by the looks of it, going out to this area here, which actually looks like a really, really good spot to looks like a really good spot to be able to crab. So we may go to here, I think, and start throwing stuff out there. We've got plenty of time to get out there. The one thing that I can't find on this at the moment is there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast time until season start, which is getting very close now. It's 8 hours away. 6, 5, 4, there we go, until season start, because we're not allowed to drop pots until season start. So
I should probably have told you this earlier, but I've got this court hearing coming up in just 5 days. Do you think we're going to be done with our season by then?
Really? Let's see. So all of these, I'm pretty sure these affect what happens with the crew morale and stuff. So let's just say probably.
That's good. The judge isn't going to be happy if I don't show up for the hearing.
Excellent, Matt. Excellent. No worries, buddy. Let's just go there, and season start is about to happen. So what we're going to do now is we are going to plot what we are going to do. Now, the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to run a string of 40 pots directly out in front of the boat there. Okay, we'll close that.
The season is now officially open.
There we go.
Let's get fishing.
We have just been given the thing, so we're going to throw everybody on pot. So they're going to get out. What we will do at the moment, though, is wrong one. Is I'm just going to stop here. Now you can see on the. Let's just stop that. Let's get us down to 0. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so they're going to start prepping bait. They're going to start prepping the pots and getting the pots ready. As you can see there, got a whole bunch of seagulls there, and each person is taking on specific tasks. And have a look at the difference. Have a look at the difference to what we're used to with crew members. You watch this. He'll get in and he will throw the bait in there like that. I mean, how crazy is that? All right, next thing that I want to do is I want to run this out this way, the autopilot out this way, and I want the autopilot to run the boat. So what we'll do is we will throw in a couple of notches there. Pot is ready to go. We will keep our eye on this here and turn our autopilot on. We will keep our eye on these pot things here, and then what my plan is to drop when our bow roughly hits about there. So we'll head in one particular direction. Come on, you can do it, autopilot. You can do it, autopilot. And I'll sound the horn. Just a really quick burst, and off they go. Throw the buoys in. And the bait is still being prepped. As you can see, we've got 6 chunks of bait already ready to go. Now, each time a pot comes off, it seems to take 5 off. So So there's not actually 100 pots. I think there's 1 pot per 5 pots, so which is some sort of game balance, which is okay. There we go. Look at that, guys. Okay, as soon as that bait is in, he's crawling in there at the moment. There he goes. And they'll throw that down. And when we get to this next one, which is about there, one little short burst of the horn, and off it goes. And the next pot will be working quite well as well. We're inside the hole here. We can see what's going on here, and we can see what status these guys are at. Although this is a little bit delayed, but let's keep in mind that this is a there we go. We can go to that view there. This is a game that was developed in 2008 and released in 2008. So not bad. They've done some pretty good work on it. All right, so I'm going to get these pots in, guys, and let's close that view. Go back to there. Where are we on the map? There we go. I'm going to throw that one out as well, and out it goes. So I'm going to get these pots in, and I'll see you when that's done. Okay, guys, that was the second last pot.
It's starting to get to me. You'd think I'm getting old.
Stop whining, you old bugger. There we go. His morale will go down a little bit now. His happiness. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get to this last pot. I put 50 out, and then I'm not going to put all of my eggs in the one basket, so I am going to move somewhere else to put the other 50 out, leaving the pots for 24 to 48 hours on this one. So what we'll do is as soon as we've got this one out, this pot out, then I'll set everybody to go and rest, and the old codger can warm himself up. Old Dan. Let's see. Okay, everything is ready. Drop that. There it goes. Buoy is out, and let's throw them all on sleep. All right, so they're going to go back in. They'll have something to eat. They'll rest. They're all actually sleeping almost straight away, except for Kenny. Kenny seems to be full on. Now, one of the beauties is, if we have a look at this, these areas here that are showing where the good crab is, now that's old data. So the crabs in this game actually migrate, believe it or not. They actually migrate, so that's worth noting as well. So we're going to move down to here, and I'm going to speed up time heading down to there. We've got 50 pots soaking and 50 on deck. So we will move into the fast time and stop fast time now. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to plot another course, which is in this direction. And I'm also going to plot another string. So what we'll do is we'll throw another string of pots out here, and off we go. So we'll let the boat turn around. You can see on here where our pots are. There's arrows pointing to all of our pots there. Throw the autopilot on, and we will get ourselves into position. We'll get everybody on.
Are nice.
We will get everybody on deck.
I don't have anything ready.
Not now, mate. Not now. We are about to throw some pots out, so you're a little bit delayed. So what we're going to do is we'll get this boat to straighten up, and then I might actually just readjust that string that I put out, just to make sure. Oh, no, it looks like we're going to be pretty in line, so that should be all right. All right, luckily we don't have any stormy weather at the moment, but I have heard rumours that this can get pretty bad. All right, so our string's not looking too bad at all, actually. All right, guys, I am going to get this pot out and done. I'm going to let you guys see the crew working away there. While we're waiting, there we go. Bait is set. Coming up to our first pot drop. And we'll give them a short burst in a sec. There we go, and off it goes. All right, beautiful. 7.8 knots seems to be a really good way to, like a really good speed for dropping pots. If we have a look at the pot points on our string of pearls there, on our string line, then by the time they've got this pot set, we're about in the right position. So if you have a look at this, it's coming up, they're getting everything ready, they're opening up, the bait guy's coming in, he'll throw the bait in. By the time he gets that in and they close this, then we'll be in the right position to drop that. And there it goes. And off it goes. So 7.8 kilometres seems to be the best that I've worked out. Got a fair bit of bait on board, no crab yet obviously. Season has been going for 7 hours, so let's see how we go. Okay, just a little bit of a different view for you guys here, from this point of view. I like the idle animations that they have. They rub their mittened hands together and everything. There we go, there he goes. Oh, it's a little bit cold out here. But this will give you like a really good indication of how well they actually did this game. It's like, really, they did it really, really well. Now I have come across already, when I was testing the game out, I did come across all of the, there we go, they are ready to go, and out you go. I did come across some of the other boats out here, so you can see the other boats out here, which is awesome. Some whales jumping out of the water and stuff like that as well. So they've really, really, really done a good job, and everybody seems to work efficiently, so that's pretty cool. It's quite amazing to see. Everybody just works so efficiently in this, the crew members and everything. It would have been nice if you could walk around the boat and stuff while it's going, but just everything just flows really, really, really well, and that's what I'm so impressed about. With the experience that we've had with the other one, then that makes it a huge difference. But if you see how everybody just works really, really, really well, they seem to all do their job quite well, so everything just works out perfectly, which is nice. We've got one lot of pots to go now, so on come the lights there. There we go, for a night time. It's a lot easier putting these out in really, really calm water like this, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens when we get to a storm at some point in time. I'm actually looking very, very forward to it. Trying to steer this boat in a storm while these guys are trying to collect pots is just going to be absolutely phenomenal and very, very dangerous. So in they go, everybody working in unison with each other, everybody doing the appropriate jobs, no time's wasted. I don't know why Orange Man's coming over there.
Just walk it off.
He's fallen over. Let's throw those out. Come on. Throw that up. See how all the crew just, that's a really good example. All the crew just, they just do their thing. Like, he fell over. He's got a broken finger. You can put it in the splint and he should be able to work with it. He should give it a complete rest for 5.5 hours. Okay, that's fine. So he's doing some first aid. Buster is on Dan. Dan is our medic. So there you go. Everybody has worked. Look, there's what ship's that? That's the shellfish. That is the shellfish out there. Look at that. See, that's awesome. They're dropping stuff as well. So I don't know where they're putting their lines, but all right, guys. I am going to see you guys when these pots have been out for 9 hours. I'm going to head up here. It looks like they're changing color as well, so that's pretty cool. Now in my last effort, I got 107 in one pot, which was apparently pretty good. So let's move ourselves up to here and get ready to collect these pots. All right, so we will fast time up there and stop. Oh. And 12 hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit here. I'm going to make sure everybody's resting, which they are. I'm going to make sure that the boat is not running, which it's not. Once it slows down anyway. And then I am going to Actually, if we get out there, can we actually see it? Yeah, there's our first buoys there. So just see if I can turn this boat around a little bit, get us into a better position, which is there. And stop you. There we go. Perfect. And stop, buddy. Stop. Let's throw it into reverse to stop a little bit quicker. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we are going to sit here and we are going to wait until these pots are at about probably 30 hours maybe. So let's speed through for a sec. 14, 15, 16. So we'll just wait. I don't know what they're doing.
There's a problem, Captain.
The auxiliary engine has blown a fuel hose. We'll be out of electricity and hydraulics until it's fixed. I can take care of it. It's about a half-hour job.
You bet.
All right, you take care of it. Beautiful. Let's just get out of here while we're waiting. Okay, so we actually need for that to be, he's repairing that now, so we actually need for that to be repaired so that we can actually see anything, so all of these little issues that they have when they're out there, and repairs like this, there we go, blown fuel hose there, that should hold. So we've got everything ready now. So all of those little issues that really affect your crabbing season are pretty awesome actually. So they're 19 hours. Let's keep these going for until about maybe 30 hours. I want to see what color. I want to see whether they actually change color from white. I'm guessing white means that they've actually been out for long enough. So we'll turn off fast time. We will close that. And we will get everybody out on pot collecting. Now here's where...
There's a problem, Captain.
Oh, crap. 3.5 hours.
You bet.
Okay.
Does anything ever work on this boat?
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. That's actually going to be a very big, very, very, very big problem. Okay, he is done. So that's where things can actually go pretty wrong. Is that that type of stuff can actually happen, and really affect your ability to like your times and stuff on picking up your pots. So I got everybody ready to go. I'm just going to spin this boat around here. And I have had them miss when I was testing it out. I have had them miss picking one up as well, which is pretty crazy. So you do need to sort of be careful. Now I try and manually drive the boat while all this is happening, but you guys are going to see what actually happens now, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. Alright, we'll line ourselves up with the next one as we go, which is about there. Do we have any crab? Oh, we do. We've got crab in there. Okay, so it's going to give us a total. Our deckhand, our deck boss is going to give us a total. He's going to yell out a total as soon as we get it in, and let us know what we've got. Okay, 88 keepers in this pot. 88 isn't too bad. So we can either stack it. Store means that they actually throw it back in without anything in it, and they just keep the. I don't know. I don't understand that mechanic, but or we can set it back. So 88 crabs isn't too bad. So what we might do is, I might just get them to stack this one. If we get up around 90, yeah, let's set it back. So what you'll see them do now.
Now we're fishing.
There we go. Buster's happy. So what you'll see happen now is they will redo that pot and they will drop it back in the water. So, and there it goes. Perfect. So we'll put it. So we're basically putting another line out now. because the crab isn't too bad. Like 88% I mean 88 in the pot isn't too bad. As I said, the best that I've had so far is 107. So we'll see how we go. This one doesn't look like too bad a haul either. So I'm not sure how much you can actually end up getting in these, but it'd be interesting to know. I'm going to find out now. That's a pretty big haul. That's probably 91. All right, let's set this back.
This cold is starting to get to me. You'd think I'm getting old.
Oh, stop
Till
whining,
you've got
you old
icicles
bastard.
dangling from your you've got nothing to complain about.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so Dan's going to
Hope
be...
the whole string looks like this.
Yeah, so do I. Dan's going to be a bit of a problem. He's going to be a bit of a problem because you do suffer icing and stuff in these as well. Believe it or not. There we go. There goes the pot again. You do suffer icing and stuff in this as well. And you've got to de-ice decks and machinery and stuff like that. So that's going to make it a little bit hard for us. But just certainly haven't got to that stage yet. So let's spin this around. We should grab this one. We'll see what's in this one. All right, they've hooked the pot. It's coming in. It looks like it's got plenty of crab in it. Probably another 90, 95, hopefully, which isn't too bad. So we've been lucky. We've been lucky so far. Most definitely. And look at all those crabs come out. Beautiful. All right, 76. That's not as good. All right, I'm not sure how many this has got in it. 88. Yeah, all right, we'll set it back. We might as well set it back. As I said, the crabs...
Pot. Still, in my days, I've seen pots so full, you had to use a crowbar to get the crabs out. Now those were full pots.
I bet they were, Gramps. I bet they were. I am throwing them back out. 88 to me is not too bad, so... and in it goes. There we go. So hopefully they get this... oh, we're going to miss that one. Crap. Is he going to get it?
When you feel the boat shaking the way you just did, that's called cavitation. And that's when you're being too hard on the throttle when you're going into reverse. You're basically sucking air into your prop and it's vibrating through the boat. And it can be really hard on your drivetrain, and it's also hard on your rudder. When you throw in reverse like that, ease it into it and gradually feather the throttle till she grabs and then back up.
All right, there's a good tip. I actually went too far into reverse to try and stop that. Oh, so which was causing problems. So have to be very, very careful when you are driving this boat. And I'm not sure whether that will actually affect the durability of the boat as well, and whether we're going to suffer a problem from it. So nice little addition. Nice little addition there. I'm just going to slow this down a little bit. This doesn't look like we've got many crabs in this one. I reckon we've got a lower amount of crabs in this, so... yeah, I reckon it's about 70 something again. No, 84. All right, let's just set it back anyway. It's not too bad. We can get better. I know that we can get better, but let's just keep let's keep them in. Let's keep them in.
Hey, you guys getting anything good where you are? We're not getting much here.
Larry, there's a good crab here. It's okay. It's
All right,
okay.
thanks for the info.
Yeah, it's not good crab, but it's okay. So we'll let him know that. 88 in there. Let's set it back again. Now there is for those who require that, who want to know the answer, there is the seasons in this. You do go out to the Russian icebergs and stuff for that season and do those crabs, which is actually pretty cool. So you end up basically floating around icebergs and stuff and throwing your pots out when that season comes up. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. I'm actually really super duper enjoying this one. Okay, another 88 in that. Let's set it back again. It's probably, I don't know whether there's going to be less. I don't know whether there's going to be less when we set them back out again. I'm not sure, but we will see when we end up picking them up again. So, all right, 96. That's not too bad at all. That's the best we've got on this run so far. Excellent. We'll set that back again as well. 89.
That's one full sucker.
Oh, 89. Kenny was happy about 89. There you go. We've got one pot left to go, which is just down the end here. We're going to set this one back as well. Bait's gone in. Just love how everybody has the jobs. They climb up on top and they undo hooks and they do all the things that they would be doing. It's pretty cool. And here we go to the last pot right there coming up. So they can throw these things out really well, and if they do miss, they do have another go as well, which is pretty cool. So it's worth having somebody who's a good hooker on board to be able to hook those. But yeah, it all works really, really well. There we go. So you watch, put the hook up there, bring it up, drop it on, and then this dude in the orange comes over, he climbs up on top and he removes that hook. Look at that. Spot on. Spot on. Alright, how much have we got on our last pot here? 86. Alright, set that back as well. Alright, so the last half of that string was actually not too bad, so we'll get these guys to put that back on. And while they're working there, as soon as they've done that, then they can go off and there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so they should go off very, very soon and rest as soon as I give them the go to do that. In the meantime, I think we need to turn to the right to head back in to our next lot of pots, I think. So let's just get that crab sorting. Crab sorting is done. Let's send everybody off to bed. 12.8% of the hull is full on our first run, guys, which isn't too bad. So let's have a look in here. Now what we want to do is we want to turn around here and we want to head back to here so that we can pick these babies up as well, which will be pretty awesome. So we will do that and we'll throw the autopilot on and the autopilot will run that way. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this one here. Deadliest Catch, Alaskan Storm. People have told me that this game is heaps better than Deadliest Catch the game. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. I'm actually thinking it's really, really good. What I'm looking forward to the most is getting into a storm, seeing what happens there, getting out and doing the fishing around the icebergs, which is going to be really good for all the different seasons, and just seeing how it all sort of runs, because at this particular point in time, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It just feels so much better. The only issue that I had was I couldn't start the game until I deleted the previous save from when I was having a practice on it. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be a problem, but we will soon see. So anyway, guys, hit like if you like this one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.